Okay, have you ever looked in the mirror and just wish you could hit a rewind button? Well, what if the secret to turning back the clock wasn't some magical pill or a crazy invasive procedure, but a highly specific, scientifically proven set of everyday lifestyle habits? Today, in this explainer, we're diving into some truly groundbreaking research that shows exactly how you can actively reverse your biological age.
I mean, can you actually reverse your age in just 8 weeks? It sounds kind of like science fiction, right? We're all conditioned to believe that aging is just a one-way street, that there's literally nothing we can do to stop it. But you might want to prepare to have that belief completely shattered, because before the season even changes, your body could, on a cellular level, become younger.
Well, get this, 4.6 years. That is the average biological age reversal achieved by participants in a landmark 2023 study focusing on women. In just 2 short months, they became over 4.5 years younger biologically. And remember, that's just the average. The absolute maximum rejuvenation they saw in this study was a staggering 11 years. I mean, that is the sheer undeniable power of optimizing your lifestyle.
To figure out exactly how they pulled this off, here is a roadmap for today. We'll start with reversing age in 8 weeks, then the science of rejuvenation. Next up, the anti-aging diet, followed by foods to completely avoid. After that, body and mind habits, and we'll wrap up with how to start today.
All right, let's jump straight into Section 1, Reversing Age in 8 Weeks.
Let's look closely at the actual clinical studies that prove this isn't just theory, it's a documented reality. What's actually wild here is the incredible consistency of these results across 2 completely different demographics. So, we've got the 2023 study of 6 women who, like we said, reversed their age by an average of 4.6 years. And right alongside it, you have this 2021 study involving 43 healthy men. Using a very similar 8-week protocol, these guys lowered their triglyceride levels and reversed their biological age by an average of 3.23 years. The common denominator here? Just 8 weeks of strict lifestyle modification.
Moving right along to Section 2, the science of rejuvenation.
So you might be wondering, how do researchers actually measure this stuff? Because we need a hard, objective measurement of youth here, not just people saying they feel a bit more rested. Enter the DNA methylation clock, which is also known as an epigenetic clock. Basically, as we live our lives, our environment and our behaviors cause chemical modifications to our DNA. Scientists can read these markers to figure out how your cells are actually aging compared to the rest of the population. It's literally a cellular barcode of your true physical wear and tear. And this brings us to a fundamental shift in how we view aging altogether. See, your chronological age is fixed. It's just the candles on your cake, based entirely on the year you were born. But your biological age, that is totally malleable. It's entirely based on your cellular health, and it responds incredibly well to lifestyle interventions. You are literally in the driver's seat of your biological age.
Okay, Section 3, the anti-aging diet.
So how did these participants actually convince their DNA clocks to tick backwards? Well, it starts with a highly specific, super nutrient-dense diet. If you want to turn back time, you kind of have to eat like it's your full-time job. Every single day, participants were putting away 2 cups of dark leafy greens, 2 cups of cruciferous vegetables, and 3 cups of colorful vegetables, though there was a strict rule, absolutely no potatoes or corn. And finally, they specifically included beets, which are famous for their blood vessel dilation properties, to really boost that cardiovascular health.
But hold on, because this wasn't just some purely plant-based protocol. Participants also ate 9 ounces of liver every single week. Yep, liver. It's an absolute nutritional powerhouse. They also ate about 5 to 10 eggs a week, so roughly 1 a day. And they included moderate amounts of other animal proteins specifically to grab vital nutrients like choline and carnitine, which are absolutely crucial for cellular function. Then they just rounded the whole thing out with fruits, so it's a very targeted, almost ancestral-style way of eating.
Which brings us to Section 4, foods to completely avoid.
Because knowing what to eat is really only half the battle, right? What these participants were explicitly forbidden from consuming is just as important. We're moving away from the nutrient-dense whole foods to look at the absolute saboteurs of cellular youth. Sugar and candy, totally gone. Dairy milk and grains, completely eliminated. But actually, notice that last point on the list. They even had to avoid using plastic food containers. No joke. The researchers took the threat of environmental toxins and microplastics disrupting the rejuvenation process incredibly seriously.
Next up, Section 5, body and mind habits.
Look, diet alone didn't achieve these miraculous results. You can't just choke down some liver and expect to drop 5 years of biological aging. It took a complete, holistic lifestyle overhaul. For gut health, they were taking prebiotics and probiotics. They committed to 30 minutes of exercise at least 5 days a week. Sleep was a super strict, non-negotiable minimum of 7 hours a night. And crucially, they required daily mindfulness through meditation and breathing exercises. Basically, they were signaling safety and vitality to their cells through every single habit they built.
Finally, Section 6. How to start today.
I know. A protocol with literally 0 grains and strict daily meditation sounds incredibly intense. But let's bring this down to earth for your everyday life. As Dr. Akamatsu, the physician who explained this research advises, start with small, manageable changes. He really emphasizes that chronic diseases cannot be cured by medicine alone. Managing your lifestyle habits is absolutely crucial. The point is, you don't have to be perfect from day one, but you do have to start somewhere.
So here is a super beginner-friendly checklist derived directly from the study that anyone can start implementing right away without feeling totally overwhelmed. Number 1, simply start taking the stairs. Just get that daily movement in however you can. 2, prioritize your rest. Make sure you are getting at least 7 hours of sleep tonight. 3, look at your plate and just add more cruciferous and colorful veggies. You don't have to eat bowls and bowls of it immediately, just add a bit more. And 4, start cutting out the obvious culprits, sugar and fruit juices.
We've looked at the hard data today. We've seen that the fountain of youth isn't some mythical spring. It's honestly a combination of broccoli, sleep, movement, and a real commitment to your cellular health. Your biological age really is in your hands. So, I want to leave you with this one vital question to chew on. What small change will you make today to turn back your biological clock? You have the blueprint now. It's time to build a younger you.